If you are struggling with debt, you're not alone, not by a long shot. In fact, about 1 in 3 Americans are dealing with the same problem.
It is an issue that can certainly overwhelm you at times, but it's also possible to take back control of your finances if you plan it right. Our Danny Beckstrom spoke with one expert who is sharing a blueprint for how to do just that.
Be bossy with your money. Tell it where to go.
Taking control of your finances by being the boss of them. That's the message from personal finance educator and author of the book Your Journey to Financial Freedom, Jamila Souffrant, especially with more than 100 million Americans in some form of debt.
Savings are meant to save you in times of emergencies and to do the things you want in life. And so in order to do that, you do have to build that savings muscle. And it doesn't happen overnight, but it is something that you can build. It is a learnable skill.
And with research showing that nearly 60% of all U.S. households still don't have a budget, learning how to build that muscle is more important than ever.
The budget allows you to spend with intention. Don't look at it as a restriction that you cannot live your life. It actually helps you live a fuller life because you can spend and save without worry because you know what you want to do because you're intentional about it.
Now let's talk about baby steps and what guidelines you can follow to help build your budget.
I think a lot of the work when it comes to money is internal work, which comes with mindset and habits. I call them things you can't always measure, but allows you to try and allows you to keep going when things don't feel good. So a good percentage or way to look at your money and spending is the 50-30-20 rule. That 50% goes to your needs. So that is the mandatory things you need to spend on. The 30% can go to your wants. There's the additional things we like to spend on. And then the 20% towards your savings, just as a baseline.
Jamila recommends putting pen to paper to sketch out your budget. There are free budget sheets that you can search for online, and many banks like TD offer budgeting tools even if you're not a bank customer. And if you're budgeting with a partner, she has tips on how to keep it fun and productive.
Sitting down, having budget date nights, money date nights, get your favorite beverage and start talking about your money and hopefully getting to a place where you can find common ground on where your goals are and how you should be spending.
But her best advice, give yourself grace and realize you don't have to be perfect all the time.
A living budget is a living budget. It should live with you. It should change over time, just like our opinions change and our lifestyle changes. So don't be afraid to make mistakes with a budget. Don't be afraid to have to start over.
Danny Beckstrom, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.